Thank you, Mr. Chair. Colleagues, this is not the first really tough bill that we're going to be faced with this session. There will be many. I'm concerned about the message that we're sending today if we approve this measure. The federal stimulus package, approximately a third of the federal stimulus package is focused on those things that will be an incentive to create jobs. And what are we saying today is that we're disconnecting from those incentives to create jobs. Our children, our sons, our daughters, our wives, our husbands, our spouses, our aunts and our uncles, our nieces and our nephews, our friends across this state are employed. And who employs these people? Small business, large business, medium-sized business. It's the employment side of our economy that drives the services for state government that we value so highly. And I share the dilemma in deciding on this measure today in the revenue-limited environment that we have. But it's the message that is going out to those businesses that employ that disturbs me the most. And that is, and Mr. President, colleagues, I just brought to the Capitol building this morning my Chamber of Commerce directory. And I was going through these. A Stitch in Time, Absolute General Contracting, Agritech of Oregon, AK Carpet and more, Albany Lock and Key. There are hundreds of these businesses, hundreds of businesses, not just in my district, but in your districts. And they're struggling. And why would the federal government pass a stimulus package if we're going to cut the thread and deny that same privilege to our businesses that are so important to generate the revenue upon which we depend for public services? Colleagues, this is a tough decision. Honestly, I wrestled with this issue, and I was landing on one side and saying, you know, we really should disconnect. But on the other side of the issue, if we connect or disconnect from the heartbeat of what makes this economy go, we have really missed the point. And it disturbs me. And I call it a culture that's emerging within this assembly that says business is not important. And that's what we're saying with this measure today if we were to adopt it. Thank you, Mr. President.
Thank you, Senator.